You walk into a room, two men, same clothes, same looks, but somehow one of them owns the room without saying a word, and the other just exists in it. What's the difference? It's not charm, it's not height, it's not money, it's one trait, one invisible, unshakable energy that makes women look twice, and men sit up straighter in his presence. You can't fake it, you can't memorize it, you become it. And here's the secret. This one trait doesn't make you loud, it makes you undeniable. Let's talk about the quiet force that separates boys from men and men from kings. High-value men don't need permission. They don't wait for the world to hand them confidence. They command it from the inside out. What's that one trait? Centeredness, not arrogance, not ego. Centeredness is when nothing outside of you defines who you are. She ignores you, you're still centered. She flirts with you, you're still centered. Someone tries to get under your skin, good luck. You are the mountain, calm, unmoving, rooted. Most men are leaves. They get blown around by attention, validation, opinions. One compliment and they're high. One rejection and they're shattered. But the man who's centered, he doesn't chase. He draws people in, like gravity. And every woman feels it, because it's rare, because it's real. Centered men don't need to prove anything. They don't overtalk. They don't show off. They don't fish for approval, because their worth isn't up for debate. It's already decided internally. That's why when he walks into a room, people notice, but they don't know why. He's not loud. He's not trying. But there's something in how he carries himself. His eyes don't dart around. His body doesn't fidget. He's present. You can feel it. Like he's fully aware of himself, of the space, of everything, and he doesn't need anything from it. This calm presence, it makes women pause. It makes men question themselves. And it makes the centered man unstoppable. Because while others are chasing attention, he already has it, without asking. If you value depth over noise and calm over chaos, consider subscribing. There's more to come. Most men operate from a place of lack. They think if they say the right thing, look the right way, or act the right part, they'll finally be seen. But high-value men, they don't chase recognition. They recognize themselves. And that recognition is enough. It's this trait, this inner self-acknowledgement that separates them from the rest. When a woman sees him, she might not even understand why she's drawn in. But it's not the clothes, it's not the car, it's not the talk, it's the energy. An energy that says, I'm not here to be liked, I'm here because I belong. And here's the twist. The moment you stop needing to be chosen is the moment you start getting chosen more, because nothing is more attractive than a man who chooses himself first. This is where most men fall short. They outsource their value. They wait for her attention. They wait for validation from others, and without it, they shrink. But the man who embodies that one trait, he doesn't wait, because his identity isn't reactive. It's rooted in discipline, in vision, in purpose. She notices it when he walks into a room, not because he demands attention, but because his presence commands it. She sees it in how he moves, how he listens, how he pauses longer than most men would dare, because he's not trying to fill space, he is the space. And that's what makes him unforgettable. That one trait isn't loud, it doesn't need to shout, it doesn't beg, it simply is. It's presence without pressure, power without performance, certainty without arrogance. And when she interacts with him, there's something she can't quite explain, something that keeps her curious, even after the conversation ends. She replays his words, she analyzes his silence. Because he didn't chase, he invited her into his world, and then walked away. That's the kind of man who lives by design, not by default. He's not shaped by the moment, he shapes it. He doesn't just pass through life, he imprints it. She feels the difference, even if she can't describe it, because his value doesn't come from his looks, his money, or his charm. It comes from how he sees himself, and how little he needs to prove it. He doesn't ask for validation. He doesn't fight for attention. He doesn't try to convince anyone of his worth. That's exactly what makes him stand out. He gives nothing away for free, not his time, not his energy, not his focus. And when he does give it, it means everything. That's the trait. That's the difference. That's the quiet power she can't resist. She's not drawn to the man who tries to impress her. She's drawn to the one who doesn't need to, the one who walks with calm presence, who listens more than he speaks, who moves with purpose and never seeks permission to exist. You don't chase her approval. You carry your own. You don't become the loudest voice. You become the most centered. And in a world full of noise, that stillness is magnetic. This is the Stoic path. A path not of performance, but of presence. Not of pretending to be a man of value, but being one. And when you are, she feels it, even in silence. Now I want to hear from you. What's the one trait you think sets high-value men apart from the rest? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's raise the standard together.